First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, what a juke into space. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On play action, now Carr. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Yeah, once more, strong running.
Nigga, she
Excellent
lives
blocking
right
of the point
here,
of attack.
nigga.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That's probably the closest pitch I ever had.
Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
10-0 in that shit.
Oh, he just snuck out there.
Player with a nigga.
What do we love to say?
Right,
Get those
nigga, that's
backs
all you
into
gotta do.
space,
Tell
right?
him.
They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first
Yo,
down.
I found a new team, bro. Another party, bro. Niggas trying to get in this party.
Sacked right around the
There's
17.
actually just like, yo, you playing by yourself.
Hassan Reddick.
I got a team.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Nah, but these niggas run plays, bro. Like, not run plays, but the PG, like, he be making them niggas do shit. And they do it and it work. Same shit like you was saying that Mike Homeboy was doing.
Adversity here on what's
He's
been a
like, yo,
strong drive
because
as
this
they
nigga
come
can
up
fade
2nd
away
and
from the
12.
three. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna run corner and just wrap around.
Here's Jacobs from the
that shit
gun.
kept working.
And he'll
Shouldn't
get
give you
about
the pass
3 as
it,
he's taken
shot.
down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been
Telling
throwing it
niggas
well
when
on
to
this
cut.
drive, and once again
Niggas
they
was
show
listening.
passing
Niggas was-
formation, showing the shotgun.
I
And
was
they ran
like,
out of
wait,
it.
what
That's a
the
nice play
fuck?
by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Shot. One game they even carried me.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Like, I wasn't playing bad,
Got
but
his connection complete to
I really
Ruggs.
just had to play.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
You said that shit, nigga. You trying to play, nigga. I got 2 different chats now.
They go with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
That shit ain't even
Josh
shit
Jacobs,
up,
his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good.
nigga. Max is the host.
He
Max.
misses the extra point.
Every time Max
and this
on,
remains
niggas
a
gonna be thinking about
7-6
that.
game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Niggas coming back for Christmas? You're coming out for sure? I'm not still coming. Because last time I talked to her, she was like, she wasn't sure.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen.
You said what?
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Wrap the gifts with the what?
A big gain there
With
for the
mittens.
Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Whoa!
5 yards is the
No
tally on
way.
first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
She pretty much texts me through
Allen gonna throw.
best friend's number. She has her phone.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. That's out quickly to Shenault. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
I feel you, though.
Nice
If I played
there,
that,
and they're putting together a very strong drive as a
response. Did that for 2K, I would play that shit. That'd be live. Like, if I had enough niggas to pick every team.
Yeah, exactly.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy
shit,
some
we got
time
hella
right.
people in this party now, nigga.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 17th touchdown now of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think it's in the fantasy. Because I'm only doing that shit with the fantasy.
Yeah,
the point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
I mean, niggas did a regular shit where you pick a team and average.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
You need a lot of teams.
Gotta handicap that shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, you didn't play that quick game yet?
I played someone.
Oh, you played someone?
I've been playing that my team shit.
Oh, word? I ain't gonna lie, that shit probably gonna be
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's second and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Damn, what the fuck should I say to this bitch, bro?
Let's see,
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
She just put that in his head. She put it down. She put it down. And I've been telling this girl to put me down with this girl.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fucking 86.
I thought I had enough. Damn,
Bro, getting to the 90s crazy, bro.
He split on that shit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I love UC. But I was like, damn, I can't.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Nigga, I was just happy. I just made it and said, fuck it. Like, we'll start arguing.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Should I hit with it? Nah, bruh.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
What the fuck is up with this?
Fuck it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
I mean, this PlayStation, like, go to my name.
Yeah, it does. It says to watch broadcast.
Watch it real quick. See what it says.
Watch broadcast. Bills versus Raiders?
Yeah. Can you see the game?
They'll run on first down. Akers, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There we go.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
What she said? Yeah, it's showing, Robert.
It's showing?
On first down, Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made.
Oh, talking about keep it up with Kim.
Because if they can't get up
Alyssa, you remember her?
their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Robert,
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What did she say? What y'all been talking? You gotta give me a little backstory, name.
Nah, she just, cause I've been telling Kim to put me down with her and shit, and then she pretty much just took Kim's phone and texted me, cause she was like, "Hi," said my name, and then put a dash after her name. Something like
That's her. That's her texting you.
fuck.
Just be like, "What's good? What you doing?" Nah, don't say what you doing. Be like, "What's up?" Ain't nothing you can put. What you gonna put? Or text me. You can't be like, take my number down.
I'm about to say what you doing for real. Nah.
Yeah. Be like, what's good? What you doing? What y'all doing? Be like, what y'all
We'll
doing?
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here
She take you
around
back
the
like 2
NFL.
times. Yeah, why you hit me on my phone? Fuck that hoe. That hoe, no, she know what she doing, bro. Why would she text?
Yo.
Why, if she wasn't like interested in talking to somebody, why would she text you from Kim's phone? She'd been like, nah, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Just hooping, nigga. I'm hungry as fuck.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
Yeah, this half court.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm thinking about buying an AC unit for my room, but they said that shit gonna cost me $450. Nigga said he'll put it up for free, but he says it's gonna cost me $450. It'd be hot as fuck.
They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I'll send you a picture.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Because it'd be hot in my living room, so my dad bought this shit. Like where we watch TV at, it'd be hot as fuck, so he bought this shit. He said it was like $400, and the nigga put it up. He put it up for free.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen.
You sent it to you.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Tommy Sweeney, his first touchdown on the year. The Bills will add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point.
What's your AC unit?
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
My dad be tripping with the AC, nigga. 75, 76.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That shit too hard. I gotta do this in garbage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
You know my people's in the city.
Some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
What happened?
2nd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
I think a bubble is bullshit too, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yo, I told you I'm not playing that shit to that update, nigga.
Beyond the 20.
Nah, we got
They got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The last game he played, man, he was on top of
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here.
Yo, that Washington football team nigga. Yo, that nigga. Yo, he came. He was talking. He's like, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have Lamar, you would have beat me, bro. I'm like, nigga, I know, bro. Robert, he literally scrambled out every play, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, he did that. He quick hockey and scrambled it out.
And he just scrambled out. Yeah, bro. Throw it to the flats.
Working out of the shotgun.
So I should have played more cover too, bro.
Flush to his right.
More picks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He said he trading that nigga. He definitely be quarterback. You know I'm trading Tyreek. I don't know if I told you.
They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the
guess who I'm about to get?
Game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
I'm about to trade Tyreek for Waddle, Xavier Howard,
Smith has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Huh?
What do he think about that?
And he is out of bounds,
what you mean?
but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards rushing.
Hey, bro, I'd rather send Tyreek to a shitty team. You feel me?
That trade don't make sense for him.
Damn, I'm hit with that.
Back-to-back good
Hey,
plays.
man, that boy want Tyreek. Robert, you can't be mad at that boy. He was like, I'll give you Xavier, but I'm gonna just take superstars off him. I was like, all right, go ahead. I'll take him a star. I'll just put superstars.
Wait,
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Nah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait, like to week 1.
What a catch, especially the finishing part.
So you can take the trade off and just trade him.
Toe tapping,
and of course, I was like, bro, you gotta give me some type of superstar.
If you will.
I'm giving you 2 superstars. You only giving me 1. He's like, all right.
Good
Plus,
pick.
I'm giving you 99 speed.
It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first
Yeah. Because McCall already 99
It's like
speed.
you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong?
This nigga want to
And
give me
another one in the
Ramsey,
first
but I don't know
half.
if I should
And you
trade
can
Snead.
understand
I
the
mean, I don't play
frustration. You
man,
can feel
so
his pain a little bit.
I could do it.
Lowest thing
He
you
want
can do
wants
is what you're saying
Snead,
right now, showing the other team
a
that he's
first,
frustrated.
and
All
somebody
they're gonna
else.
do is double their
And I don't play
efforts to make
zone.
him
I
even
mean,
more
man, so
frustrated. He's
I'll
got to
probably
gather
do it.
himself,
I'm gonna see.
compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Officially, it's a 1-yard
Should've
loss.
stayed on. You
That's going
should've
to bring up
switched
second
hands.
and 11. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A
Jeff, this nigga's
one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Does this shit work now?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
Who you
They had
watching?
success
Why you
throwing
watching?
it.
Who you
But I
playing?
think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm the Bills. some shit shake. I made some shit shake.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's
Trying to play that wreck, nigga. Shamel tripping.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
I'm gonna just wait till Robert finish.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, black and she light skin like that? That means her daddy gotta be white. Your daddy white. Look at that.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles, can the
About to
offense get in gear?
DM this bitch.
Okay, the first half was there.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go.
Let's go her. Where she at, Shamel?
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball. When you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Yeah, but they playing fucking, with her family, nigga. I'm not about to go over there and do that.
She smoke?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, but she's drinking right now, bro. Send him this thing.
Fuck my dad at. Nigga, this nigga tripping, bro. My mom asking me other questions, bro.
From
the Bulls dropped y'all off tonight?
Akers. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The dagger, nigga.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Nigga, Knicks trash. Nigga, Knicks 11-12 right now, nigga.
Damn, they lost by 4. Let me see what Harden did, because I know it's his fault. Yep,
he played shit. He played shitty.
Lose, he don't got 20 yet. Every time he loses.
Every time, yeah.
Yeah.
Got away with that bullshit 14. Aldridge had 20, bro.
should've
And
seen
Millsap
what
had 13.
Allen.
Bro, you should have seen what that nigga did for the game.
And down he goes. Brought down
Yo,
a Raider
niggas need to
sack.
put some fucking respect on that nigga's name, nigga. That nigga going crazy this year, nigga. Dropped him off. What he did on this game, DeRozan? 29? Dropped us off, Robert. Zach LaVine? 31.
You see that Harden nigga? That nigga ain't play.
Nigga Harden so greedy, bruh.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
They was at 3.
Who?
They was on 3.
You telling me to be quiet and on the
And
best
that
thing?
ball's going to
It was
angle
on
out
3 or
at the
4.
3-yard line.
Why Chloe making all that noise at 12
Is how you
o'clock?
flip
They
field
got the
position.
ball.
That's an
Wide
absolute
open
bomb
threes.
of a
They can
ball.
pass it to
Where
Patty
Jalen
Puts
at?
it inside the
Contested.
5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it
I'll
down
put it on
inside
the,
the
uh,
15,
put it on
inside
the
the
stove.
5. Superb.
But do I warm it? You want me to warm it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
I'll put it
We're
on
not seeing
2.
teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your
You want me
shot
to show you?
downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success
Hold on, y'all.
occur.
Boys. Give me a second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL
shot
defensive
was
tackle,
green.
but what he lacks
No
in
white.
size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
You open, you're not missing.
Now Carr.
I just don't
And this
like
one
it.
complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
Just did when niggas is close
Would it
by.
be
to
safe
load
to
up.
say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You could pin this in the picture too.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5. He takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Oh, she playing this.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Talking about this girl?
Yeah.
That is what it is. Ain't no way though, bro, because the combo we having is weird, bro. It's on like she's sending me videos.
Oh.
So you feel me? Nothing saved, nigga. So ain't no way she fucking saved, nigga.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
She is though, shit.
Throwing now is Allen. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That's out quickly to Shenault. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Ricky.
Now Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the counter, this is Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's out to the flat for Akers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
Yo.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Probably still in that game.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Running right through him. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Carr to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Play the Cincinnati Bengals.
Y'all put the Chargers in
Today? Oh, you mean Sunday?